There are three things a gay always needs.
Craziest thing happened to me today.
We gotta know the tea. We gotta keep the tea. We gotta be the best friend.
Guess who I saw on the dating app the other day?
I'm so glad that phones cannot talk, because if my phone could talk, the secrets that it would tell.
Wow. I really was blessed with good looks. Like, look at me.
Always, always, always. Welcome. Hello, gays. Welcome. Happy Halloween. I swear. StreamYard, get it together and make this easier for me. I'm basically a boomer, just a little younger, and I'm trying to figure this out, and you're not helping. Welcome to, I still can't hear. There you are. I still can't.
Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
unmuted me, bitch. You had me on mute. I was saying like that was a trick. That was not a treat.
That was a trick. Welcome to Trick or Treat, bitch, because we're gonna be doing it all night long.
Because that was a trick.
I am Russell Ray, one of your hosts, along with my co-host Pauly B. What's up, Pauly
Hello,
B?
hello, hello, hello.
Happy Dia de
Halloween.
Muertos in Australia, because you're a day ahead.
Oh yes, that's right. All Saints Day, All Souls Day. Yes.
Yes. Is there? So I know you're technically. So I mean, you're Pacific, you're South.
So
Do you
yeah.
guys have a lot of Latin America, Mexican influence in Australia at all when it comes to Day of the Dead? Because obviously I'm in California. It's a huge thing because we're
Yeah.
a two hops, a skip, and a jump from the border, so we're like right here in the celebration zone.
Yeah, it's definitely not like you guys over there. It's definitely like, and like I said in the last episode, like Halloween really is starting to become a big thing here in Australia. And I
Yes.
think because there is beginning to be like a growing population of Latinos here in Australia as well, like Day of the Dead is also like beginning to show. And, like people will always know like the face paint as like Day of the Dead. Like, and I think that's just starting to become bigger in Australia now, if that makes sense. But
like
aliens are
the
dumb.
Calvados, like the skull candy faces.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's huge here. Like, and this year in America, it's actually really kind of taken off for some reason. Like everybody and their mother is celebrating this year, and you know me, I plan my Halloween parties a year in advance. So
exactly, you love Halloween, but I think like you always like read Americans. I'm gonna read Australians now. Like I think Australians are just like a little bit uncultured, and so like yes, there is like starting to be a bit more awareness of like Day of the Dead and like the Latino influence of it all. But like in all, like everything, Australians are a little bit uncultured. So Australians understand what Day of the Dead is, okay? Listen to our podcast.
Listen to our podcast, At Good Day Gay Podcast on Instagram. Look I have my little mug and it's Day of the Dead too.
I love your hat as well, Hocus Pocus. That's
Thank
so
you.
Cute.
I got my hat from Salem This has been like probably the best Halloween that I've had in years.
Your party looked great, by the way.
It was so fun. Most people I've had over the years. Oh, please excuse me.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I have a hacking cough.
We have role reversal.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's role reversal today.
It's role reversal. I'm Paul for Halloween. He is me.
Shiny.
It's been hella rough. Like so just to catch everybody up, I had a doubleheader show in Vegas on the 18th. And that day I was like, oh, this has to be some sort of, it has to be like allergies, the seasons are changing, whatever. Like I'm in the desert, there's dust here, XYZ. So I had like a scratchy throat. Mind you, not only do I do commentary on stage, I also sing on stage. So I was pushing through.
Oh my gosh, he's doing the most.
Lost my voice. Brought it back, right, to where last week it was a bit of a struggle too, but like my voice is coming back, and then all of a sudden, like boom, hits me like a ton of bricks. I'm sneezing, my nose is congested. My throat is fine. They put me on antibiotics because I think I was close to having walking pneumonia, but they were like, oh,
They put you on antibiotics?
they
You
did.
didn't tell me this.
They're like,
Oh wow.
there's a little gurgle or like crackle in your lungs, and I was like, that means pneumonia. So, whatever. So they put me on antibiotics. So now we're here, right? And
Focus,
it's rough,
focus.
but we're surviving, and I'm definitely Day of the Deading today because I cannot. I'm like, ugh, I have been coughing up you would think I was a smoker, bitch. The way I've been
Oh
coughing.
no.
It's been rough. I haven't been sick like this in years. Um it's been a minute since I've had anything relatively close to this. Probably since COVID that I've been sick like
Wow.
this.
That is a long time.
Yeah,
That is a long
it's
time.
rough. But anyways, let's get into our episode. We are talking about Gaylloween, tricks, treats, and terrible
Gaylloween.
decisions. Because, honey, you know the gays run Halloween, okay? I don't care who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me, okay? Look, because the gays will always dominate Halloween. You could be look, Heidi Klum don't even come as close to the gays, and we all know she's the queen of Halloween.
Yes, she is. She really is, isn't she?
But the gays will always pull something out of pocket. Like our friends Matt and Nico, one year they were the Statues of Liberty from Miss Congeniality. They were the different states. And
That's
then
cool.
last year they were Wicked, and I mean like full production, sews the outfits and costumes and everything to the tens. Right. Last year they were Alphabet, Glenda, the Wizard, and the House.
That's really cool.
It was like a friend project. This year, actually Nico posted on his story that he was like, getting my ass kicked at work. So I was not able to actually go all out of my costume this year. For myself, this year I was a Calvaro, and so I painted my face, and
I
it was
love that.
all white makeup. I looked just like this, girl. Hold on. That was me. Okay, last year. Today,
no,
this
it
is
looks
what
really good.
You're getting Day of the Dead Skull, go Dodgers, and you're getting Hocus Pocus hat because I'm struggling and fighting for my life. Did you
really
dress
good.
up? Did you do anything yesterday?
No, I didn't do anything yesterday, but we've got a party tomorrow, and so we're doing like it's a Halloween themed like party, like as you said, like the gays run Halloween. So
We do.
literally the gay Halloween calendar this week in Melbourne is like Friday, Poof Doof. I think Friday was also like Thick and Juicy. Saturday, I think, is like Closet. There's also like tomorrow is Barber. So it's like 3 days of like gay parties, gay Halloween, like everything. And so
today there is Saturday, correct? So tomorrow is Sunday.
Today's here Saturday, tomorrow.
I'm like,
is
girl,
Sunday.
You going out on a Monday? What is this, the national holiday?
Well, it is like a public holiday in Melbourne on Tuesday, and so I've taken the Monday off.
Love that.
But like, yeah, so Sunday going to a Halloween theme party, and like for someone like you that goes all out, like you really go all out in your Halloween decorations, in your Halloween costume, in like everything. There's me that's just like, okay, how can I spend as little as possible, recycle things within my closet, and still look freaking good? Like, I don't know if you saw the picture that I posted to Instagram like this morning, like I guess like putting out the episode, but it literally was me with my shirt off, a harness, and the Scream mask, and I'm like, Ghostface. There you go.
Hold on.
This year,
I need to go back and do some research and see this. You know what? Hold on. I will do that in a minute. But go ahead. Keep going.
All right. But this year, I drew a little bit of inspiration from my girls in Cat's Eye because I love them. I love Cat's Eye. Last week, they did like Winx Club, the Fairy Club, Winx Fairy Club. I think that's what it is. Yeah, last year they did that. And so this year I was like, found these like really cool pair of fairy wings. And I'm like, I'm going to be like a gangster kind of fairy. So yeah,
love that.
That's what I'm going as. Yeah, you'll see. I'll post a picture tomorrow. You'll see.
You know, like what you were saying, how I go all out. That's relatively new.
Really? No, it's not. I swear I've seen from your Instagram that you've always loved
Halloween.
Out.
I've always decorated this place a up for Halloween, but like past relationships have made Halloween like a nightmare. Not a nightmare, but it was just like, I've already done that. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, I don't care what you think. You know what I mean? Like, this is about me. This is my day. I get 2 days in the year, my birthday and Halloween. Leave me alone. And by 2 days, I mean February. I mean the month of February, and I mean the month of October, because I get both. So
I
this
do
is relatively
think
a new
though.
way for me.
I was gonna say though, like, because you said that the gays really do run Halloween, and then I think of like, you know, celebrities in our community, and like straight away, the first person that comes to mind for me is Kim Petras. Like, love
yeah.
Kim Petras. She releases the Halloween album. She like, I loved her outfit this year. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Sucker Punch. She did like the Sucker Punch, the movie Sucker Punch, and it just looks amazing. And yeah, I think just the gays do so many good things. Drag queens, it's amazing.
Why do you think the gays go so hard on Halloween?
I was thinking about this like while we were prepping for the episode this week, and I think it's like, I feel like the gays. So first of all, like as a gay person, I guess it's not so much these days. Like the gays these days are very out and proud, especially the young gays, which I think is amazing because people really are being themselves. But for gays, like, you know, in our age group, like millennial gays and like the older gays, like they had to be suppressed, right? Like they had to be in the closet. They had to suppress their gayness. They had to suppress their campness. And so Halloween, this is like what I was thinking about the other day. Halloween is like really the day when they can just be like, it's like second Mardi Gras. Do you know what I mean? Like Mardi Gras, you can be gay and proud. You can be out there. Halloween's like another way to do it, but through a costume, through like expressing yourself in, I don't know, something scary. And it's like, you can just be another person. It's like, the amount of people, even straight men, that put on a dress and heels on Halloween, it's like, okay, you won't wear heels or a dress for 364 days of the year, but on one day out of 365 days, you'll wear like a dress and heels because it's Halloween. But that's like
their one day to be gay, because they've always wanted to be gay. They strive
that's why,
to be gay.
Exactly. And I think it's just also like for the gays, like it's really just another day to like show off the rig. That's yeah.
You know what? I think between summer and Halloween, gays work so hard for their bodies, hence why I'm fully clothed today in a long sleeve. Gays.
I've literally gone like zero carbs this week, which is also a lie because I've like snuck in a few carbs here and there.
I did not follow a single ounce of Raul's advice from last week. Not a single
literally.
ounce.
So like all of this week, I was just thinking back to Raul's advice. Shout out to Raul, the trainer. Go back and listen to last week's episode. And
beetroot extract for your little man downstairs.
Yes, that's right. But literally all this week, I was like dying. I was in the gym and I was like, you've got to be ready to take your shirt off this Sunday. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to be serving y'all a trick. It's going to be scary, okay? No, it's not going to be scary. It's not going to be scary. My body's not that bad.
My alignment with Halloween and gays and why they go so hard is kind of similar to what you were saying. I feel like the gays dominate corporate America. Like they are doctors, lawyers. Like, I mean, you got some high profile accountants, high profile jobs. So they're constantly serving fashion, but like also business, right? Business professional, always. And, you know, growing up, we're encouraged to dress up and be firemen and be, you know, dress as astronauts or like anything, right? Like a doctor and all these things. So I think as we get older and we get more serious in life, Halloween is a day where we can just kind of escape daily life and really go back to childhood of like, I want to dress up and be this persona today, because we don't always get to play like that. You know what I mean? Like despite circuit parties and circuit party outfits that some people might wear, this is a moment where you can really just go all in on being something and portraying something. And I know so many gays who always wanted to be an actor or like on the big screen and have their moment. And that comes with makeup and costume and makeup and hair and all of that. And so I think like Halloween is an extension of that, because you get to showcase your skills. Like this is me, you know, this is
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
I'm Winifred Sanderson. You know, you can really portray something or somewhat of a different character than what you portray in your normal everyday life.
I feel like going off of what we've been saying, like Halloween really is a second type of pride. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you've got Pride, you've got Mardi Gras, you've got all of that, but then Halloween is like Pride, scary edition. Like, because I also think back to, like, you know, you've got nieces, like
Yes.
I've got nieces. And that's the one day of the year. Like the other day, I was FaceTiming them in my costume. I was wearing my fairy wings, and they were so excited to show me their costume. They're like, Uncle Paul, look at my costume. And, you know, like my nieces aren't like, you know, queer or anything. Well, they're just children. They're just kids. But, you know, I could see the excitement in their eyes of like wanting to dress up and wanting to wear that thing that they can't wear any other day. Do you know what I mean? You can't wear like, well, you could if you wanted to, but you can't wear like a Halloween costume to school, or do you know what I mean?
You could, but we're gonna make fun of you and talk about you. That's what it comes
exactly. So it really is like that day where you can escape and you can be something else, and like, you know, it really is like the scary edition of Pride. So I think we're onto something, Russ.
We are onto something. I think a haunted house with all of our ex-boyfriends should be a thing. We should just sign up all of our exes and put them in a house together and make everyone walk through and see if they can make it through the trauma that we've been through.
Yeah, but then also like our exes are also in a game of like Saw, and you and I are like the game masters, and we're like, remember when you did that thing to me? Now you're going to experience yourself. Bang, their heads cut off. We're crazy.
Oh, morbid. No, that is no, not weird crazy. I would never say that on camera. Now I might do it on the side, but I would never say it on camera, girl.
Like, you're thinking it.
You catch a case, you're gonna have people. You're gonna have the police like on my door.
Don't listen.
3.5
Don't listen to this podcast. Don't listen to this podcast if it ever happens.
We're manifesting that. Nobody heard that other than ourselves. What are the three? What do you think are three top unspoken gay Halloween rules? Like what?
Halloween.
Halloween. You know what? Don't make fun of my look. Your mic's about to get cut off in 3 seconds.
Okay? You had me cut off for like 3 seconds in the beginning.
Look, that lesson learned. Stay in your place.
Okay. Let's the 3 unspoken Halloween rules.
What are like 3 of the top?
Do you know what someone said to me the other day? Because we were talking about like, oh, what Halloween parties are you going to? Blah blah blah. And like this guy said to me, he's like, I don't understand why like the really hot guys wear makeup and wear face paint and all of that kind of stuff. Like, how am I supposed to kiss them if I'm going to ruin their makeup?
With tongue. Why is that even a question?
But like,
idiot. Who was that? Who had that question? Let me at them really quick on Instagram.
Shout out to beep.
Beep, beep.
But like, okay, an unspoken rule. I guess an unspoken rule is, first one, put a little bit of effort. Like, yes, me, I don't put a lot of effort in, but I put some kind of effort in. So I think that's one of the unspoken rules. Put a bit of effort into what your costume is.
Okay, put a little bit of effort. Okay, that's rule 1. Rule 2. What's your rule 2? I'm gonna give you my 3. I'm asking for your 3.
Okay. You give me. I went rule 1, and then you give me your 3, and I'll think of the other 2.
Okay, my first one is commitment. Be committed from head to toe. Whatever you are gonna portray it all the way. You need to have. I'm talking. If you are going to be a Sanderson sister, and I'm gonna keep bringing up Sanderson sister because it is Hocus Pocus Day, and it's Hocus Pocus. If you are going to be a Sanderson sister, I need the heart-shaped hair. I need it fire red. I need the lips in the shape of a heart. I need the buck teeth. I need rosy cheeks. I need nails, honey. I need nails on top of nails. I'm talking like I need the nails like I need them. Okay.
You do the sister things.
There should be zero question on who you are when it comes to your Halloween costume. Commitment from A to Z. Do not miss a beat because you will not make the photo drop that comes down on Instagram. Okay. And let me say this one more time. Head from A to Z. I need full commitment, or you will not make the photo drops. Okay.
What's your rule 2?
Rule 2, mind your business. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. That's not rule 2.
I didn't know we're going into Russ's rants right now.
No.
Shit.
Rule 2, wherever you show up to, if you're showing up to a party or showing up to someone's house, bring a bottle of whatever you're drinking. Bring a bottle, bring a
Russ's
case.
rant right now.
It is a rant. Welcome to Russ's rant. Bring a bottle or a case because we need to know that you are down for the party. We need to know that you're down for a party, okay? Because Halloween is all about a good time. So commitment, bring something with you. Don't be cheap.
Okay, but with that, because say in Australia, I think it's an Aussie thing, and I have seen an Instagram post about it, like assimilating into Aussie culture. BYOB. Is that a thing in the US? Like, bring your own booze. Like, if you're going to a party, like, if you don't know if it's BYOB, then ask the question. Most of the time, it's gonna be BYOB because the host isn't going to like lubricate everyone's throats, but you know, BYOB. So yeah, I agree with you. BYOB and bring enough for you.
Years, I have fronted the alcohol. I have. Because I think
you're good like that.
I think if you're going to host anything, if someone is gonna even when you stayed here, if you're gonna host, there needs to be you should be providing an expectation of the host, provide breakfast at least. And then your guests can find lunch and dinner on their own because they're probably going to want to explore the city and probably won't even be home. So maybe even breakfast and dinner, have a plan for both of those things in case your guest is hungry, because that's what a proper host does. Now, coming into later years, now into these times, this year's Halloween party was a little bigger. The economy is a little bit worse, and my decorations were a little bit more expensive. So what I did was Day of the Dead decorations are a hell of expensive. So this year, what I did was I made 50 Jello shots. They were 2-ounce syringes, and 2-ounce syringes are massive. They're like this, and so that's a whole shot that you're downing.
Show us how you do the shot. Sorry,
not even any rated and done. So I did one Mexican candy shot because that was with the theme of the party, right? Because I always try to stick the food and the theme together. So I had taquitos, empanadas, there was conchas and whatever.
Yeah.
The shot that I made was Mexican Jello candy.
Look, and oh my gosh, yes, give it to us live. Give it to us live.
I did tequila and watermelon. Jello shot, and then I did a blue raspberry and vodka for the non-tequila drinkers.
But I think, listen, where, you said, in this economy. So at the end of the day, yes, this economy is tough, and you can't really feed an entire room of people, unless you can afford that. But I think as a bare minimum, literally as a bare minimum, if you're gonna have a party, at least have some chips. Do you know what I mean?
You must be a top. Because
what? A packet of chips? Literally, here you go. There's a packet of chips in the center of the table.
Tops always provide Doritos. Tops will always provide, and you're laughing because you know it's true.
I'm laughing because for Halloween I'm a top.
Yeah. And now to commercial break. Oh my god.
Okay, what's your rule number 3?
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me just roll this back. So my mom always told us not to show up empty-handed. So I always try to show up non-empty-handed. So chips, you are right. Chips are a great thing to bring.
Yeah.
Because that's something everyone will eat, and that there's probably not a dietary restriction on. So because everybody now is gluten-free, nut, dairy-free, air-free, water-free. They're just everything free. So I'm like, what do you eat? So it's probably best to bring something to snack on, because if you're drinking, it's best if you have something in your system so you're not hurting the next day. Also, life hack, halfway through your night or even at the beginning of your night, mix a sugar-free liquid IV or Body Armor electrolyte packet with water, and then add your drink of choice to that. So it's a tequila soda, electrolyte so that you are not as hungover the following day. That is also a life hack for my
I need
Halloween.
Raul the trainer to debunk
He already
that.
verified. He texted me 5 minutes ago. Rule number 3. Here we go. Between both of us, someone is gonna catch the flu from this damn podcast from both of us coughing. Rule number 3.
Before you go into rule number 3, we've got a comment from
Brendan
Herbert, and it's just a laughy face, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Brendan right now. So Brendan is one of my him and I like grew up together. We grew up together in Darwin, and Russ, I'm telling you, he's our number 1 fan. So shout out to Brendan.
Oh, shout out to Brendan. Thank you, Brendan.
All the way in Darwin.
Let me send you a link
All the way
so you
in
can log
Darwin,
on. Let's get
Australia.
your info. Huh?
All the way in Darwin, Australia.
Come on, Darwin.
Sorry, let's go in with your rule number 3.
Hold on. Since we're doing shout outs, let me roll back the comments here. On
Instagram
live.
On Instagram
someone
Live.
said Gaylloween, I love it. And then Cali Boy Love and Life said, damn, you guys are cute. Love your smiles.
I know.
And then actually, this is my friend from high school, Kaylee. She said, you were such a vibe in high school for Halloween too, which is true. Like I've always been a Halloweenie.
Okay.
And Cali Boy Love and Life said, love your accents. So sweet. Let's see.
Okay.
Kaylee also said, which I don't know where this is going, but let me go ahead and read this. Side note, people have been joking that guys these days that don't want to wear condoms react like how a kid freaks out when you put a sweater on them over their costume. You're gonna ruin it. TMI. ... Okay.
I can't. Oh my gosh.
This podcast is unhinged.
This podcast is unhinged. Tell me your rule number 3 because I also have thought of my rule number 2.
My rule number 3 is if you are not invited somewhere, don't ask.
But
technically,
why?
that's like a point. That's like a part of my number 3. Because I feel like if there was a conversation that was had for you not to be invited, and it might not be a personal thing. You just might not
some tea here.
You just might not have made the cut, right? So like I've been not invited many times, but I understand because you could have family in town, and so like it adds numbers to your party, it adds numbers to your event. So like things like that. There's exceptions to the rule. Like if you had planned on doing something, or like if you were invited, right? And there's exceptions to the rule. Like, hey, like I don't want to leave my 21-year-old daughter at home by herself. And while me and my husband come to your party, is it cool if I bring her? Like, of course. You know what I mean? Like, there's within reason. But like if you were straight not invited, like, and then you're gonna hit someone up like, hey, how come I didn't get an invite? It's like you make it awkward because that person might already feel bad that they didn't invite you and that you didn't make the cut. And now you're making them explain it. And it's like the audacity for you to have someone explain to you why they made the decision they made.
And I'm just going to say, like, to the person that didn't get invited, like, there was a reason. Nah,
Marcus.
Marcus.
But,
like, also, I don't think there's anything wrong in asking, like, hey, like, I'm talking to blah 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 who's going to your party, like just wondering, is it cool if I come? Like if you then say no, like you have to understand, like it's a no, like no's a no. So don't come. If they say no, don't come.
Like don't be a straight boy. A no does not mean yes, and yes does not mean other things. Okay,
literally,
no is no, and leave it alone.
If you're gonna participate in Halloween, then you can't follow straight boy rules.
My number 3 is.
Didn't you just do your number 3?
That was my part number 3. I said this is 3.0.2.5. Okay, get it together. This is my pie. Okay,
I love pie.
So, number 3, I have pumpkin pie on the counter.
Yum.
Also, you need to make a trip down here next year for Halloween because if it's not that big in Australia, it's big here. So go ahead and
you know what? Maybe I could actually
book your
2027. I'm planning to head there. So let's make 2027 Halloween like.
But next
amazing.
year's theme. Let me tell you next year's theme. Next year's theme is 90s.
Wait, don't tell everyone next year's theme.
I told you I plan a year in advance.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so number 3 is know your alcohol limits and know what kind of alcohol consumer you are. Don't be messy. Don't become somebody else's problem. Don't be the person that everybody has to watch out for because you didn't know how to, or because you got too wasted, you didn't know how to handle yourself. Now, again, there's exceptions to the rule. There are those friends who like are both on a good one and they're falling into bushes, but you know you're going to make it home at the end of the night because you're walking down the street. I have some friends like that and we've been like that, but it's a good time. Like neither one of us are weighing each other down and we both know that we have our fanny pack and it's going to be secured with our phone and our wallet on the inside of the fanny pack. Okay. So I have a friend who's like that, and me and him, when we go out and we get to that level, it's usually we're usually walking, or we're 9 times out of 10 we're walking. Other time we're in Uber, but we know how to handle that situation with each other. It's like, girl, we were so messed up. Let's fall asleep on the couch, right? So there's that, and then there's the person who becomes wasted and belligerent. Don't become that person because no one wants to deal with that when they're trying to have a good night, right? So. Rule number 1, full commitment. Rule number 2, bring something when you're showing up somewhere. Rule number 3, know how to handle your alcohol and know your limits because you don't need to become anybody else's responsibility and nobody wants to deal with that. Okay. And that goes with saying if you're supposed to be the designated driver,
the deso,
don't get trashed because then you put it on somebody else that has to get everybody home and that's your bad and you should be cut off because you're a bad friend.
Okay.
Here's to that. Recuérdame.
Recuérdame. Okay, so my rule number 1, what did I say? Put in a little. I feel like my rules are like an extension of your rules.
Okay.
Put a little effort. Rule number 1, put a little bit of effort in your outfit. Like coming from someone that puts 0 effort, like literally this year I just bought wings, but my outfit is still going to be fire. Like it's still going to look good. Like I'm still going to put effort in. So put a little bit of effort. Number 2, still about the outfit. Like, I think an outfit has to somewhat be functional. So say like in a gay party, wait, what? Gay party? But say like in a party where like my shirt might come off, right? It might. It just might come off. But I know that I also have a bag to put my shirt in. Or like I'm not going to wear a jacket because where am I going to put the jacket? I don't want to put it in the coat check. So like 2, make your outfit somewhat functional. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And rule number 3, which I think is an extension of yours, like I think that Halloween has that craziness to it where people do go a little bit crazy. Yes. And so I think my rule number 3 is like just look out for one another. So just look out for one another. Like I'm going to give a shout out to my boyfriend now. But like a few weekends ago, like I got lit. I got really lit. And do you know what he did? He literally like took my bag, took my like jacket, and he held onto everything like all night while I was just there crazy and lit.
My paw was rolling around on the floor in the liquor that was spilled on the ground.
Literally, I was like this everywhere. I was like, yes. Like that was me twerking.
Watch me do the splits. Not even flexible, just doing the splits.
And then there's my boyfriend just on the side, like with my bag and my clothes, like, are we going home now?
Are you ready? I'm tired. Like, they're like, yo, do you want to do this line of pre-workout? Like, yeah, might as well. Just hit me with the line of pre-workout because it seems like we're gonna be here another 4 hours.
Do you want to do another shot? Like, yeah, whatever.
We're doing another pre-workout shot with alcohol. Yes, that's basically like the new vodka. That's basically the new Red Bull vodka.
I'm not liking these drinks you're talking about.
I want to move on to costumes that we'll never forget.
Like our costumes?
Your costumes that you've seen. I think this year the best costume, and this was for the gays, and she's not even gay, is our friend Kim. She came as Medusa, baby.
That was good. That was really good.
Seen it? Okay, so
yeah, of course I did. I follow you, girl.
My mom was like, honey, if I had a body like that, I would have been showing up to your parent-teacher conferences in that outfit, okay? And I'm like, no, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't have that body, okay? Because you would have just got me in all kinds of trouble. So Kim costume that I will not forget. Also, my sister, Ray Ann, always 10 out of 10 for her costumes. Full commitment.
Yes.
She got a lot of comments about her makeup at my party because she did a Gaylloween face as well, but she did like actual makeup. Baby, I just did face paint. It looked like arts and crafts on my face. On
No,
her,
it didn't.
it looked like she was getting ready to film a movie because she was like contouring and shadows and like it was giving 3D effects.
Wow.
Last year, I forgot what she was last year, but I know one year she was the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and my niece was Belle. Makeup looked just like the Beast. This year she already sent me a photo of her makeup. She is Mother Willow from Pocahontas, and my niece is Pocahontas.
Oh,
and
cute.
let me just show you. Actually, I'm not going to show. I'll show the pictures later because I don't want to put her on blast like this. But
yeah, show it. Post
makeup,
the picture.
Costumes. Oh, she was Prince one year. Some little boy walked up
Okay,
there.
So she, like, would you say she does a bit of drag? Do you know what I mean? Like,
my sister is all like, I wish I had the talent that she has to pull off the outfits that she does. Like, she made me a Bad Bunny head from when I'm hosting on my live stage show.
That's
and
really
like
cool.
People go wild when I put that thing on, and it looks just like him. Like, it is crazy. So that was my sister, best costume. Now, worst costumes, baby. I didn't know who I thought I was, but do you remember when the full body like costume spandex costumes came out and it was like a one piece?
It's the morph
yes.
suit.
This one was a tuxedo.
Yuck.
It was a tuxedo.
Why would you do that?
This is what I look like. Just a mess. A mess and just a twink as can be. It is like the equivalent of when a twink hits you up on Grindr, Sniffies, Tinder, Hinge, and they're like, "Oh, do you like how thick I am?" Like, no, you are not thick. You are a bite-sized snack. You are the snack size at McDonald's, baby. You are not the whole chicken sandwich. Okay, you are a nugget. I thought I was hot shit. Okay, with that outfit, I wouldn't have worn that outfit until this day because I still don't think I'm thick enough to wear.
I don't know what possessed you to have that outfit.
Because they had just come out and everyone's like, "Oh, this is so cool." Girl, I couldn't see nothing. I ran into a wall because there was no eye holes. It was not even translucent at all. It was a mess.
So last year, like, because Halloween was after I came back from my 6-month trip. So I was trying to like build up my funds again. So last year I literally just went into Kmart, which is you guys don't have Kmart, do you? I don't know.
We used to have Kmart.
Yeah. So I went into Kmart where you can get everything for cheap. And I bought this, like, literally a ghost, a ghost outfit. It's just literally all over and it just has the holes.
Yeah.
So I bought that. It was like $2. And I'm like, ghost, but make it gay.
I cannot take this serious. Put your phone away. I can't take this serious. I am so dead. I did a version of that, but like sexy.
But did I put in some effort? Yes.
Girl, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the one that I did. I was a ghost. And it was like just a ghost and sunglasses.
But really, if a ghost is going to haunt you, like, it better be a sexy ghost. Do you know what I mean?
Boo.
If a ghost is going to come into my life, be sexy.
Let me see. Oh my God.
That is rule number 4. That is rule number 4. If you're going to be a ghost in someone's life, i.e., if you're going to text someone and never respond to them and be a ghost, at least be sexy.
Oh my God. You want to see when my niece's dog was Harry Potter? Oh, he's a big pit bull and his name is Picasso. He's a rescue. Look at him.
Wait. Oh, did they put the lightning?
It washed off because he was
Gryffindor.
Like,
what house are you? Do you have a house?
I am a Gryffindor. I was a Slytherin at one point.
Of course you were.
Of course
I'm
I
Ravenclaw.
was.
I'm Ravenclaw. I'm one of the smart Asians in Ravenclaw.
Shut up. Canceled.
All right.
Photo. I'm gonna have to find this photo. It was like Baby, I really thought I was doing something. I might have even put it in my hidden album.
Yeah, like I'm never looking at that sexy
I
ghost
don't,
again.
I thought it was sexy. You know, there was
Can
a little
I
leg.
just? I
There was
just
a little
want to
leg
pose a
showing.
question to. I want to pose a question to the listeners today. As you can tell, Russ and I are just like talking a bit of shit in this episode.
100%.
Like, give us a ghost emoji if you want us to do more episodes of us like talking shit.
If you want us
Not
to
that I
bash
can.
gays.
not that I can see your screens or anything, but give us a ghost emoji. If you're
Also,
listening after we've posted this, then just do a ghost sound like ooh.
Peaks23BWAA said, not a top for Halloween, laughing emoji.
Well, I am, okay.
Okay, she is always a top. Always.
Top 10.
Let me see because you know, Apple is like so good. Maybe if I just type in ghost, it'll pull it up. No, this definitely has to be somewhere in a hidden album, but I will find it and I will not post it because I'm not going to do that.
Let's move on.
Okay, moving on. Let's see.
Did you have a listener confession?
I do have one. I have a couple. Hold on. Let me pull
Give us the best one.
The best one. Where does she go? Okay, here we go.
Where did she go?
Okay, I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want?
Yeah, give us the titles.
Do you want the costume swap from hell, the exorcism of my ex, or the haunted hookup?
Fuck.
They're all good. I know. No, they're all good.
I either want exorcism or the haunted hookup.
Okay, let's start with the haunted hookup.
Yeah, do that one.
Sorry, I had to get the demons out. I had to get the demons out. Okay, so listener confession. This is from Andrew from New York. So I matched.
Shout out to New York.
Shouts out to New York. From Manhattan. I was gonna say which one of the boroughs, but Manhattan. So I matched with this insanely hot guy on Grindr and who was dressed as a vampire for Halloween, like fangs, cape, eyeliner, the full Edward Cullen fantasy. I don't even know.
Love that.
He said his place was decorated for the occasion, which I thought meant like a few cobwebs from the dollar store or whatever, because he was giving total top, so I didn't take too much stock in it. I show up. First of all, I rebuke that statement. Okay, total top doesn't mean you can't decorate. Anyways, I show up and this man goes, "I'll bring in the Doritos," and this man has gone all in, candles everywhere. Creepy organ music playing. I mean, honey, like I feel like I stepped into a movie set. And he answers the door and he whispers, "Welcome to my crypt." I'm like, okay, weird, but like hot.
But I'm into it.
Cuts us making out mid-action. One of the candles tips over and lights part of his cape on fire.
No.
He panics and then wax gets all over his floor. I'm trying to help. I accidentally hit him like with the back of my head as I go to pick up the candle. Everything smells like smoke. The fire alarm starts going off. His roommate tries to open the door. Mind you, we're like not dressed whatsoever. And I throw a sheet over myself.
He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
I was thinking the same thing. I throw a sheet over myself and we're like, we'll be just a minute. He's like, yo, are you good? I'm also covered in fake blood and like candle wax on me because we really try to make this sensual. And now he has to pay his landlord to replace the carpet because it's somewhat melted. And his explanation was no one was summoning Satan, but we just had an accident with the candle. Needless to say, I ghosted Dracula after that night, but the smell of burnt polyester still haunts me until this day.
But look, he was making an effort. Dracula, if you're out there, I hope you found someone that you can pour wax
Dracula,
on.
if you're out there, I hope you have chips for somebody.
Dracula, if you're out there, I hope that it's Doritos Cheese Supreme flavor.
I hope it's Cool Ranch, okay, or like American flavor. They call it everywhere else in the world. Do you want to go to the exorcism one?
Yes, let's do that because it sounds good. And then, let's just have time for that. And then,
this is oddly somewhat relatable.
Love that.
Note to everybody in the world: cut off your exes. So my ex invited me to this Halloween party. Bold move, right? I went, whatever, because well, I looked
Ugh.
hot. Okay, gays.
Yes. Rule number
And
3,
he
look
needed
hot.
to see what he lost. Okay, serving. See you
Yeah.
next Tuesday.
Bye.
I show up dressed as a fallen angel. Glitter, wings, zero shame, and I had strapped shoes on all the way up my legs.
Love that.
Okay, come on.
Come on, straps.
Everything's fine until his new man shows up dressed as a priest. The irony, not lost on me. Halfway through the night, Like a Prayer comes on, and the priest's ex-boyfriend duo starts making out on the dance floor right in front of me. To think I was gonna get jealous, no, that's beyond me, because I know I look good and I'm not worried about losing that, because bask in your own, I can't even pronounce that word, but basically we're gay, we're not smart. Bask in your own misery, basically, is what they're saying. So I did what any self-respecting gay would do. I put the fog machine right up to them, and I cranked the button as many times as I could so it would fog them out and they would start choking. If I can't see it, it didn't happen.
Yes. I love this.
Everyone starts coughing, and they're all trying to figure out why the smoke is going off as much. And me, I floated out like an archangel with the background dramatics happening as I look fierce walking out of this party. Moral of the story is sometimes the real exorcism is letting go and blocking them both on Instagram.
Rule number 1, commitment. And
Commitment.
baby, he committed. He committed to that outfit, smoke and everything.
I just
Good for you, girl.
like all the smoke behind him, and he's just like just serving looks, like walking out of the party like y'all could choke to death and I don't care.
Yeah, but before that, he's literally like this with the smoke machine.
He's like
like pressing the button, and then
it's like
and then after the smoke and dramatic effect, then he's just like
puts the fan on himself, and he's like love it, just looking like a Victoria's Secret angel walking out.
Exactly, he's like angel out,
angel of mine. That is hilarious. I only had skimmed through these because I had reached out to a few friends, and I'm like, yo, like I know y'all New Yorkers always have Halloween stories, because Halloween in New York
would be crazy. Yes, my cousins who live in New York, they love Halloween. They go out every year as well. It really is like right. I wish.
Yes. They're up in Brooklyn. No, not in Brooklyn. They're
actually in Jersey, but they like my cousins. He works in New York City, and so yeah, they're always there. And I actually do want to go to New York for a Halloween one year, so I'll see you there.
Baby, I will meet you there.
Baby,
I will actually be going to New York for the first time for New Year's Eve this year. I will be staying with Nico and Matt.
The ball drop.
Yeah,
the ball drop.
I've always. I'm telling you, this year is like a year of checklists that I'm fulfilling. So, I was just in Salem last week. So, like leading up to the party, I was in Hawaii, and then I flew from Hawaii to LA, from LA to Boston with my best friend, and then we jumped on the train. We went to Salem, so we went to the Hocus Pocus house. We went to the Hocus Pocus cemetery. Like we hit all the spots, and like this is what people should know. If you're gonna go to Salem, know that Salem is not a nighttime city. They are a daytime city, so you want to get all of your major things completed there by 6 p.m. because all the shops start closing about 6. Wow. For me, it was a little bit more epic because we went to the cemetery at around 8:30 at night, and like the clouds. It had just rained that morning, so the clouds were setting beautifully. It was a dream. Like the photos came out so good.
Yeah, the photos looked good.
Honey, we were scared to death. We thought we were gonna get kidnapped because the cemetery was hella spooky. Like, let me just show you one of the pictures.
Yeah, no, I loved the photos. It was good. And look, again, if you're gonna get kidnapped, like kidnap her, just be sexy.
Kidnap her, just grab me from behind and like throw me in the grave with you, okay?
And be sexy.
Billy Butcherson, come and get me, butcher me. So like it's been a year of like checklists. But
I love that, and I'm proud of you.
And speaking of like scary and ghosts and cemeteries, I want to I want to ask you, what is a scary / red flag Halloween costume that a gay is wearing that you're like, nope. Like if you were single, I know you're not single anymore, but if you were single and someone's gonna come make a move on you, what is like an absolute like red flag? No, no way. I'm not doing this. Please walk away from me.
I think I don't even know. Maybe it's like whether there was like rule number one, effort. Like I think people can buy outfits, people can throw outfits together, but if it was just you know how some people just wear like designer clothing and it's just like, oh, look at me, I'm wearing a designer label, but it's like all you're doing is
Yeah.
wearing it. You're not like
Wear
wearing it.
it.
Yeah. And so if someone's like, you know, gone to the costume store, spent like $100 on a really cool costume, but it just looks like tacky AF,
Okay.
then no, don't talk to me.
I think mine is like, if your costume bothers me.
Your costume is bothering me. Get out of my face.
Like, I can't even laugh because I don't want to choke again. But like, if your costume is bothering me, like in a bad way, like if it's
in
like,
what way? Like,
what
do you mean?
How can I say, like in Spanish, like when someone is looking at you with the evil eye, they call it ojo. Like if I'm looking at your costume and it's actually giving me negative vibes and it's like bothering me, absolutely not. Walk away. Don't talk to me. I don't want a picture with you. I don't even care if I know you. I don't want to say hi to you because walk away. That's time to go now. It's time to end the podcast. It's time to get a bag of chips and leave the party. Okay. It's time to steal a bag of chips and go.
Is it time for no?
It is time for Naur. Go ahead.
Let me think of a no.
For those of y'all who are just joining us, and this may be your
yes.
first time watching the podcast, because I did send out the link to some new people who were interested in watching. Our Naur moment of the week is where we just experienced a moment that made us say, "Oh Naur," or if you're dyslexic like me, it makes you say Naur.
Okay. Do you have a Halloween or no? Let me think if I've got a Halloween or no.
I will. I do have an Naur, which is gonna knock your socks off. So I took the liberty of inviting my ex to the Halloween party. And like,
which one?
Hold on,
you can tell me off camera. You can tell me off camera, but
the thing is, I have never believed in being friends with your exes. This is like this is the new thing for me, right? Because the gays are always like, "Oh my god, yeah, like it's friendly. Like things didn't work out, we're moving on." And then you see the memes, and it's like, "How do you know each other?" It's like they dated, they were married, now they're divorced, now they're best friends. They hooked up with each other one time, and then now everyone's friends, and they're all collectively going out together. And it's like, I'm overstimulated. I'm bothered.
But also for the people that are just joining us, like the type of person that Russ is if you do Russ wrong, you're gone. So
you're
this
like
is
cut
literally
off.
For you to say that you invited your ex to the party, like I'm gagged.
Okay. So look, so the thing is, like, we probably didn't speak for almost a year. We had been like our friendship has kind of been off on this tug of war type situation where it's like, you know, and so we got to this point where it's like, okay, let's call it truce, right? So it is what it is. And then it was like message after message after message, like asking my family, like, do I get an invite to the Halloween party? Like, because I was posting on my like builder DIY page and food page of like the decorations and the conchas that I was making, all these things.
It was really cool.
So it was like, am I gonna get an invite? Blah blah. And then finally, message gets to me, and I had already avoided the question twice. Right?
You're an avoider.
Like avoiding the question again. I don't like being asked questions. Like I don't ask questions that are none of my business. So I don't like when people ask me questions that are none of their business. Right? So, you can click so that the comments will show. Oh. Girl, I don't know what happened. Okay.
Girl, so, contain your ADHD.
My gay DD.
Contain your gay DD.
Contain your gay DD on Gaylloween, okay? Get it together.
Get it together.
Patricia, we got a show to do. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I'll send you an invite. Like, it is what it is. I'm gonna be too busy entertaining. We had 50 people that were, you know, like showing up to this party. So I'm like, a minuscule, like a fraction of my time, right? text message rolls in, and I'm like, oh, send me your address again. And I'm like, okay, like it's on the invite in bold, but okay, let me send it to you because you're that lazy. So I
Because
send it,
you're
and,
gay,
and then
you're
I
not
send it
smart.
delayed because I'm like, I don't want you to be here right on time because I know that that's
Love
this
that.
person's kind of like, that's this person's MO. Like they like to be on time and they want to be the first one there so they could be nosy, right?
Love that.
So I'm like, oh, fine, whatever. I'll send you an invite. So I sent him an invite. Apparently him and his boyfriend broke up. So I'm like, great. So now you're here by yourself, whatever.
Okay.
And then he gets wasted beyond control to
Rule
the
number
point
3.
where I had to tell him what he was. I said, you ain't nothing. You ain't never been nothing. You ain't never done nothing, provided nothing, did it. And I was not the only one that ate him up that night. My best friend ate him up that night as well. And was like, hold on. Cause like there was an insinuation like that I was given this fabulous life when we were dating. And my best friend said, hold on, no, let me correct you in all fronts. Terrible, didn't provide nothing to my friend, didn't support my friend in his career aspirations, and didn't do anything to help propel my friend into pursuing his best life. So no, you didn't do any one of those things.
Yeah.
And like my best friend just told me this yesterday. So things that make you say Nar, I definitely Nar. I had to learn from that one. That was a hard lesson to learn, but I also believe sometimes you need to allow people to see how great and prosperous your life is. So because they have to see that there is no place for them in your life. And I think that's what that moment served, was like, as hard as you want to be part of my life, now you're seeing full face at face value that you have no place in my life. And now I have this group of wonderful friends who support me, who are protective on me, and all of those things. And so it's like, it was good because I don't ever want anyone to feel like a terrible person, but it's also good to let people stand in their truth. And it's like, this person is used to being the center of attention. Like everyone loves them, right, in their circle. But you don't branch outside of your circle, so you don't know how the rest of the world sees you. Now, mind you, I can show up anywhere and have a conversation with anyone and sit at any table, and we're gonna have a good time, unless your outfit is bothering me. No, unless I can sense you're not a good person, then I'm just like, I don't care to engage. But yeah, so this person got the invite, but they definitely had to see where they are at in my life, and they can definitely see that they're not anywhere.
Yeah. And I guess like before you go, I'm just gonna go into like gay psychologist mode at the moment. Which I think I've met a gay psychologist, and I think we need to go back to one of my episodes.
Him on the pod.
Exactly. We need gay doctor and we need gay psychologist on the pod.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go into gay psychologist mode at the moment. And I don't think it's a case of like allowing exes to see how amazing your life is, but it's literally that you are just living your best life. And I said it to you the other day, like, I'm so proud of you because you are like literally living your life and like giving to yourself and loving yourself. And you know, yes, you post that on social media, and you know, he might see that and he might be like, oh, I wish I was part of that. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're not.
And also, like, when you were part of it, you didn't want it. So, you know what I mean? So, like, leave it alone. Like, there's nothing. There's I feel a demon coming out. Hold on. Lord.
Oh my gosh.
That demon was like, wow.
It really was. That was expelled.
Expelling the exercising out of it.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus. I don't like you right now.
I think that
yes. So my Naur Moment of the week was I made the mistake of thinking, hey, this would be okay to do because, you know, gays do it all the time. So why can't I?
Guys,
bad decision on my part, and I had to learn from that the hard way. But also, it was the severance that needed to happen because that person serves no purpose in my life. And so that's right there. And not only that, like my family's seen it because my sisters were here and my niece and my extended nephew, I call him because he is not related by blood, but he is nephew. So
he's family.
Nephew and niece were here, and both my sisters were here, and they seen that at face value. And it's like, that is the person that I knew, and that is why that person I don't allow into my life. So good for me, good for them. bask in your loneliness and all your old people friends, because you ain't got
nothing.
Ain't got nothing. And got blocked on Instagram.
Love it. Oh, have I lost you?
No, bitch, that's just me posting.
I think I'm going to end the episode with my oh no moment. And I think that from your story and from Halloween, like things that are scary, things that are ghosts, things that should just remain dead. Exes. My oh no moment of the week are exes.
And just like that, because you're dead, you will be on the ofrenda.
See you once a year.
We don't want you to visit us once a year, so you won't make it on the ofrenda. So good luck with that. And with that being said, good day, gays. It has been a pleasure to have you here on Halloween. Be safe no matter what you're doing. Handle your liquor correctly. Don't forget, tomorrow in America is Dia de los Muertos. Make sure you're lighting your candles and you have your family members on your ofrenda so that they can come and visit you for the one day that is allowed from the land of the living to the dead for the year.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you
Please.
in a week. Bye.
Bye.